Hi guys, I'm Benj. I'm the creative director at Schild Studios.
Hello, I'm Janine. I'm the Beauty and Operations Director of Schild Studios.
Welcome to
On the Spotlight. Gusto mo yun? Very ad. Welcome to
Alright. What's next? Okay, why are we doing this? First of all, tama ba? Ano ba? So the first, for a quick introduction, let's do what is Schild Studios and why are we doing this vlog slash podcast? Schild Studios is
the first all-in professional photo and video studio in the Philippines.
yeah.
Pwede rin po akong voice talent.
Oh wow. Okay, so what we do here is really take photos and videos of clients, whether it be for personal use, birthday, life milestones, or probably for work also. But we do it kind of differently. How different?
There's a bit of pizzazz, gloss, spirit fingers. Here, when you come in here, we have everything for you already. So, from hair and makeup to styling to art direction, creative direction, we got you.
Yes, and we're doing this podcast slash vlog called On the Spotlight because that's our campaign for our second anniversary. We're celebrating our second anniversary this February and would love to really promote owning that spotlight, really stepping into the light and own that beauty that you have and through a photo shoot.
Yeah, but before everything else, yes, that's how you pronounce it. Schild Studios. It's not Skilled, it's not Schild, it's not Child, it's Schild Studios. Because briefly, this is a studio that was built by Face Shield. So Benj and I started working together three years ago during the peak of the pandemic. I sent him a text message. Insert. Wala kami parehong ginagawa because as everything else, the world stopped and I wanted to continue doing something. I was like, hey, Benj, benta tayong face shield. I won't do this without you. Ganun yan. If you don't say yes, I'm not gonna do this without you. Ganon.
May ganun nga.
May ganun drama ako. But, yeah, so we did all of the campaign for that. If you still want to check it, it's still live on IG. It's at Schild Official. So we snuck out of the house. Siguro, pwede na sabihin ngayon. During those times, to do all of those shoots in this same studio, but in a very different look pa siya before. Ibang-iba pa yun.
It's way smaller and you don't have all these stuff yet.
Yeah.
So we started, this is a pandemic baby and now we've grown and we've evolved to catering to different people, different kinds of personalities, and we truly enjoy our everyday here. Yeah, so Shield is a wordplay for face shield. It's an actual word in Germany.
Wala kaming German blood. Basta maganda lang siyang tingnan.
Right. We just wanted something that sounded cool. So yeah, so there you go. What's next?
It's been 2 years. It's almost, at this point, pag na-release to, di ba? 2 years na by Feb. Oh my gosh, ang bilis ng panahon. Who would have thought that 2 years after, we'll actually be in front of the camera? Because we're so used to just being behind the camera. And this campaign that was actually presented or pitched to us by our first ever set of interns. Hi Kayla, hi Sarah, who's editing right now. This was their pitch to us, Own the Spotlight. Because in their minds, when we asked them, why that campaign? They, as a observer, yung mga shoots daw na ginagawa namin, it's very empowering. It's very homey, it's very warm. We allow that person to step into the spotlight quite literally because of all the lights and just be who they want to be for that moment or experience themselves differently.
Right. And probably let's define first the phrase, own the spotlight, and for us to know how to actually own the spotlight when you're already here, right? What does it actually mean, owning the spotlight, right? So the word own pa lang, for me, it means taking accountability, taking responsibility, taking a choice, like choosing to do it for you, right? So you choosing to be out there, to put yourself out there and be seen by the world. And then when you say spotlight, meaning, everyone's attention is on you because you deserve that attention, because the world deserves to see that beauty. You deserve to be seen, and that's what we really want to highlight. What we want here in the studio is it becomes a safe space for you to be vulnerable and to be, to appreciate your beauty, to empower yourself, and really allow the world to see that.
Tsaka pag sinabi mo kasing own, di ba parang pagka-ari mo siya, akin to. And kung ano yung meron ka, like just talking about yourself, this is akin to uniquely. Walang ibang taong meron ito. Even if it comes in a similar form for another person, it's different for each one. So when you say own the spotlight, I think also it's like really celebrating your uniqueness, no matter how much you think of it, na sometimes when we look at ourselves parang, okay sana pero may ganito. Laging may pero. But that's part of who you are, part and parcel. So parang, when we say own the spotlight, all of it. Because like even in the context of makeup, pag under heavy lights, like how we do it on our photo shoots, lahat kita. Walang matatago. Lahat yon, all the blemishes, all the small things, isang strand ng buhok, lahat yan kita. So this is the moment that we allow you to step into that spotlight and just own it, embrace it. Embrace that uniqueness.
Let's look inward, like, ikaw, how did you, how were you able to own the spotlight before all of this, before all our studio and all?
So ito na nga. So before Schild, I've been in businesses, many businesses before. This is my nth try in business. And all throughout those years, parang there's always something missing or there's always something not going well for me. Na parang you've seen parts of that. That's why I went into that coaching program where we met, because I was lost at some point na parang, di ba dapat negosyo, kumikita ka ng pera, you're doing something you love, but also at the same time earning, pero parang may isa gagana yung isang part na yun, yung isa hindi. But parang I'm not happy where I was then. So, during those times na I wasn't sure because everything around me was so magulo, nawala ako din sa sarili ko na parang ano na nga ba? I don't know what I'm doing. And I couldn't tell myself na you're an entrepreneur because paano ko sasabihin entrepreneur ako? Everything was failing. So parang for me, it wasn't enough for me to say that I'm an entrepreneur kasi parang walang nangyayari. And at the same time, aside from being that, I've always been in the beauty industry, but always in the business side, retail, import, distribution, services. No matter how, ang dami na pala nun, no? Ang dami nun. Pero parang I never really put myself out there to say na I am a makeup artist. I always hide behind a different brand before this. My business was called Props Beauty. Because for me, makeup is only a prop, parang ganon. Pero ginamit ko rin yung word the prop as a hiding place, as a prop to who I really am as a makeup artist. It was only really when we started doing profile project shoots here in the studio, the very first one I remember, na parang, okay, sige, we need a grad shoot. We have a camera naman, kaya mo mag-picture. I still have my makeup here. Parang, sige, tanggapin natin, try natin. Baka at least it pays the bills. That was the first time I held a brush after 5 or 6 years or so.
Oh my God.
So sobrang wala. As in, parang I knew when I saw the oh my gosh. It's not like your photo was bad. Kung baka ikaw man yung first na yun. Pero I knew there was so much more to improve on. And as the clients kept coming in, nung continuous na yung mga shoots, parang doon ko na naramdaman na, okay, I'm a makeup artist. I don't need my work to be perfect, and it's still not. But I see the progress. I see the improvement. It was slow. It's steady. But at least now, I'm comfortable in saying, hi, I'm Janine. I'm been doing your makeup today. It's nothing like I've ever experienced before. So, ito na yun. Ito na yung owning it to say na I'm doing it.
I think there's also power in you saying it.
Yeah.
Like, parang
Oo.
you, like, putting yourself out there, like, quite literally, and telling the person, parang, hi, I'm gonna be your makeup artist.
Yeah.
Kasi it's really you declaring it to the world,
Yeah.
to the universe, diba? So, yeah, great.
And ikaw, ako lang. Yeah, great.
Okay. For me naman, I used to work with a lot of brands before. So I would produce commercials, I would create and do shoots for mostly fashion brands. And I work with a lot of great creative directors. And I know like how things are done abroad, how the creative directors do it abroad. So me owning that title was also kind of a journey because I already put the standard so high that I feel like parang hindi pa ako nandun.
I had to force him in that role. May times na we had to send like corporate proposals. So, anong designation tama ba? Designation?
Yeah.
Designation lalagay ko sa'yo. Creative director. Send. And it took him like almost a year to actually say it without cringing.
I would cringe every time I'd say it. Yes, and I would cringe every time I'd say it because this imposter syndrome. I think everyone has that naman. Like you would doubt yourself, you would doubt your skills and everything. And it took me a while. And when I finally get to work with people, and then I was kind of forced into saying it that I'm going to be shooting you, I'm the creative director of the company and all that. So it's just a matter of choosing na, sige, panindigan na natin because where else do we go, diba? Ito na yun eh, we're here, right? But more than that also, it's really trusting my skill set, trusting my vision, trusting my eyes, trusting that I have the ability to actually be a creative director. And those people that I put on the pedestal that I look up to, I don't necessarily have to be like them because I can define what kind of creative director I'm gonna be. So, yeah.
In a way, no? Parang yung sinasabi mo yan, na you just have to do it. Ganon nila like own the spotlight. Hindi siya yung wala kang okay, 1, 2, 3, go. No it's just like, wala, like both of us, we were hindi ako mga forced, pero parang
we just had to do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
We had to do it. Back then, I guess it was out of because we had to run a business, but also because in the first place, it's what we want to do. We're not sure of how we're going to do it. We're not sure if we're ready for it. You just step into it, and then you see everything else falling into place.
Right. And looking back, like with my experience as as a marketing person before, and I worked in the magazine before. Looking back, all the skill set that I have gained from all those experiences prepared me to be
exactly
a creative director of my own studio,
exactly.
our own studio. So it just all makes sense now. And it starts with a decision. It starts with your choice of really owning your spotlight.
So technically every day when we step out to meet clients, when we step out to do shoots, it's literally us owning the spotlight because we never know who's going to be coming through those doors. We only know as far as you telling us, okay, I want to do the shoot because it's my birthday. But we don't know anything else about you. We don't know how you really look in person, how we're going to do the shoot. Parang pag upo ko sa makeup chair ko, okay, Ro, ito na yun. Anong gagawin ko? Pag salang niya sa backdrop, okay, ito na yun. Let's just do it. So, thank you for the trust.
That's true. We have to give credit also like to our clients who like really go here and just entrust themselves to us and really trust our vision. And I guess that's also one thing that pushed us to really owning our titles because these people paid and these people like really put their trust on us. Kaya kailangan really magpasikat ka, di ba? And like really put your best out there. And that's what we do every day, on a daily. Like really putting our best in every work, in every shoot that we do because these people trust us. Diba?
So, kahit kayo, yes, segue. How you can own the spotlight? It's parang for me, number one, it's a huge leap of faith and trust.
Right.
Because no matter who you are, and no matter in what aspect of your life, you can own the spotlight in your relationships, your families, your job, just walking out the streets. owning the spotlight takes so much of courage and trust in yourself to just really do it and be the best version of yourself.
Yeah, owning the spotlight doesn't necessarily mean that you booking a session here at our studio.
Yeah.
Pero syempre, maganda yun, di ba? Book kayo ng session dito with us, right? But it also means like really taking accountability and really also choosing to see that you are worthy of that light. You are worthy to be seen by the world, your beauty, right?
Yeah, our hope is every time you step in here, experience yourself differently, and walk out of our doors, is that you see, feel, and truly believe that you are beautiful. That whatever form, shape, or size you are in, what God has gifted you, that in itself exactly, walang bawas, walang kulang. Ay, pareho lang yun. Walang sobra, walang kulang. Gets it? Exactly who you are. You're beautiful.
Good. And yeah, I was like telling them earlier that I have a challenge for you. Like, you know, one time or one night, like look at yourself in the mirror. Like really just look at yourself. Take a moment, slowly undress. Hubad ka. Ganyan ba? And then actually do it, right? Honor yourself. Honor your body. Like all these curves, all these flaws that you see, try to see it differently and honor like how your body works for you, how this body of you this body allows you to live life, and that in itself, you have to see yourself differently. You have to see yourself how beautiful you are, how beautiful this creation by God is, diba? So that's a challenge for you. And when you do that, and you ask that person in the mirror, do I like what I see? Diba? If you say yes, good for you. But if you say no, then what's going to be your choice?
Yeah.
What's going to be your choice next time?
Yeah.
Diba? How are you going to change it?
And it might be a slow process for some. It might be like, oof, okay, I'm good. No matter what phase in your life you're in, it's okay. You can take your time.
Great.
Just trust also the people around you. The same way you can trust us. If you want to book a shoot. So I'm gonna go sing Megway. But yeah, if you want to experience yourself differently, if you want to finally see yourself as that artista of the moment, we can definitely help you with that. If you have any questions, if you'd like to know more about what we do, if you probably want to see other people in this podcast / whatever this is gonna be, what is this? And yeah, just send us a message.
So that was a glimpse of what kind of people you will meet here and the kind of empowering experience that you will have here when you book a portrait session with us. So if you want to book, just message us on our socials. And again, this is Benj.
And Janine.
And hashtag